2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I've been in through hell. I continue to go through hell. I get home today, and I try to start my computer. My computer won't start. Me, because I'm an insane motherfucker who gets shit done, I decide to go to Walmart 15 minutes before they close. Because we live in that world now. Because you fuckers couldn't stay more than 6 feet away from each other and stay home for 6 weeks. Now everybody's dying. Wear a fucking mask. But now because of this, Walmart shuts down at 8:30. And I'm scrambling up there. I've got my credit card in hand. And I go, does this computer have 4 USBs? Does it have an HDMI output? And does it have a place that I can plug in my modem? I don't know. Well, fucking find out, lady. Because I got the money right here. Fucking $830 and 20 minutes later, I walk out with my fucking computer. I come back. It's 10 p.m. I'm an hour and a half late for my own fucking show. But welcome to Good Morning Cybertron. I am your host, Scott. This is the podcast that does for Transformers what a beer helmet did for beer. Really nothing, but we were still kind of cool. With me today, it's Thomas.
Hi. How's everybody?
Hi. I've been better. I've been worse too. And now I downloaded Transformers Devastation. I can't get the fucker to play.
Oh, no.
New computer blues. That's all it is. Day one. It's just day one, baby.
Day one. We are 1 hour into new computerdom. And the entire time it's like, hi, I'm Cortana. I'd like to help you. Just let me run the fucking computer, Cortana. I know what to do. You started off as a little kid in the video game, and all of a sudden you got giant fucking tits. I don't know. Epstein plays Halo, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. Also with us today, it's Xavier.
I'm so sorry your computer bricked. What kind of sympathy card would you like? Optimus Prime or Megatron?
Tits.
All right. You know what? You do have that one I sent you already.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Thank you.
Thomas doesn't know about that one. You want to tell Thomas about it?
Oh, God, no.
What am I missing?
Scott got a very special birthday card for me one year.
Tits.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Get your ass over to sirtoys.com. There are 2 really fucking neat things on sirtoys.com that I saw over there. Number 1, it's hard to find a Transformers Prime Megatron anymore, but for $54.99, you can get the fucking KO version of Megatron, and he looks pretty fucking badass.
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, the new Transformers Prime Megatron APC. They got some of them on AliExpress too. But really, go to Sir Toys because, man, you're just going to get so much more customer service. Sir Toys is fantastic for that. Absolutely beautiful. I've seen better shots of this. Right now, Paul doesn't have it up on the gallery, but this thing is beefy and amazing. This stands leader class size. No Voyager. We're talking leader class size, and it is just lovely. Now, okay, I get it. Maybe Prime isn't for you. Oh, shit, just added. Oh, that was neat.
Talk about
just
timing.
added. Yeah. So we've got Beast Wars Tricerodon, the KO, 1 in stock. I love Tricerodon. He's a fun little toy. But just added motherfucking Mock Kick.
One of my favorites.
Absolutely. Oh, sure. You got your My Little Pony. How about the My Little fucking Horse of the Apocalypse?
Yeah, that's war.
This guy's nuts.
Or is he?
Yeah.
I've got the original one, and it's just, who designed this? It's like, just insanity and made plastic.
I only know
Look at
2
that.
things. from this design. One being he just got a divorce. Second being he wasn't from this universe.
He's shiny. I like this. This is the first time I'm fucking laying eyes on this. I like this. He doesn't look like he has the regular, like, My Little Ponytail. He's got a fucking sickle that he's gonna beat you in the fucking head with.
And he doesn't have that horrifying accordion arm that the original one does.
Yeah.
Well, more to the point, what's the deadliest weapon a horse can have? Look at them dead eyes. This is a horse that shoots the deadlights into you.
So here's what I'm suggesting. Get yourself Beast Wars Triceratron, get yourself a mock kick, and let your other toys experience the terror of a Triceratops riding a horse into battle.
Is this a Chuck Tingle novel?
That is a Chuck Tingle novel. The Triceratops rode a horse into my butt.
The only thing that would make that better is if the Triceratops was wielding a pair of giant scissors made from rabbit parts.
No, it could happen. We don't know what's going to happen. Let me hit refresh.
Let's play Sir Toys Roulette.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I bet you could get a Stampy.
Here's the thing. Which is more terrifying in your opinion? A horse riding a Triceratops into battle, or a Triceratops riding a horse into battle?
Well, I think if it was reversed, Triceratron has to be transformed, and Mock Kick has to stay in horse form.
It's like some fucking nightmarish scene of from the '86 movie whenever one of the Junkions transforms into the motorcycle from robot, and the one he was riding as a motorcycle transforms back into a robot, and they switch places.
Oh yeah,
that's the scene I want to see here.
Just a Mobius strip of infinite transformation, one into the other.
It ends up just in both fucking robot mode, and just one of them's crawling on their hands and knees.
It's like a hammerhead shark riding a grizzly bear with a flamethrower.
Yeah, or in this case, it would be the Triceratron being rode by the Mock Kick, and then Mock Kick has armed himself with Beast Wars Neo Moon.
Oh boy, did Moon have a third mode, or is he just throwing them?
Just throwing them. Half transformed ball of mess. Your dad's angry. You're sitting in the backseat of the car crying, and he just throws it out the window.
And you're and then 30 years later, you're trying to remember. It's like, boy, why did I think that Transformer could fly?
Hey, Dad, remember that Transformer you got me that you got mad and threw out the window? Yeah, what the fuck of it, son? It's worth $900 now. Good luck with your fucking dialysis, you loser.
Or it could, somebody could just
Father's Day.
grab Long Rack by the neck and whatever the hell his third mode is supposed to be. I don't know.
Happy Father's Day, you son of a bitch. So, do us a favor. If you're going to buy any of these, oh my God, more!
Oh my God.
Dino Brick bots eggs and Snap Squad bots eggs. They're not Beast Wars. Well, we're going to let it go. I just like the fact that we're seeing this happen live.
They're like crunch berries.
Yeah. Look at these fuckers. They want to die. Look at the look in. God.
They look like the baby raptor from the first part of Jurassic Park. Remember when they hatched?
Yeah.
I saw something beautiful this week. It was Harry Potter with guns.
Yeah.
You seen that?
I seen that.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Weapons. They can replace all the wands with guns.
It
works.
You know what fucking made me see that was Guns Akimbo. It was on Amazon Prime.
Oh my God. If you'd like any of this amazing merchandise from Sir Toys, do us a favor. Click the link down below, www.sirtoys.com/A=16. You don't have to pay a penny more. Paul gets what he wants, a little bit extra business. You get what you want, and we get a little something on the side to help keep the lights on and pay for this brand new fucking computer. Help me.
Scott's got an addiction, and it's to cowbell. The computer comes second.
Yeah, really. It is. The computer is really second. Please, just give me my cowbell, bitch. Give me my cowbell, bitch.
Gotta
Oh my
dribble
God.
that thing with your name on it.
I need to go back and hit refresh again. Oh, we're coming back to that a
Oh,
little
hey,
bit later.
it's that club exclusive Cyclonus they recolored into Rocket Bot.
Let's see if I can get this Transformers Devastation from Steam running yet. Nope.
Damn.
Oh, you've got it on Steam.
Yeah. Do you know
Yeah,
how to
me
make?
too.
Let's see. Send to. Do you know how to get in and see where that file is on your computer?
Yes.
How?
Okay. There is actually a Steam folder. I can actually look it up right now, and I can tell you how to find it.
Let's figure this out. I want to see Devastation. For all you people at home who can't run your Steam games, good news. We're going to figure it out. Okay, so I'm going to bring up the folder. And the good news is there isn't any porn on this because it's brand new, but that's going to change tonight.
So you go to your program files, look for Steam,
Okay.
open up Steam, and then you go to...
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the program files?
Yeah, it should be in your C drive, wherever your operating system is. Yeah. Go to the bottom one.
The bottom one, program.
Yeah, there's
files
two.
86.
Yeah. Now press. Yeah, you can see Steam.
Okay, there's Steam.
Yeah. Go to Steam apps.
There's app cache.
No, down further.
If you go down,
there it is.
If you go down further, there's Steam apps.
Okay.
Yeah. Now go to common. And there's your games.
So how do we? Let's see. Can
Just
we
open up that folder, and there should be an executable in there.
There it is.
There it is. So can we run? Let's run it as an administrator.
Yeah. See if that works.
Let's see here.
Boy, now
Here
we're
we go.
also teaching you how to troubleshoot Steam. You're
It's
welcome,
doing something.
nerds.
What does it say?
The
System
code
error.
execution cannot be proceeded because Z input 1_3- was not found.
Reinstalling may fix.
All right. Well,
I can look that up for you. What's it called? What's the error?
X input 1_3.dll as in dickless licky.
XN. It says XN because XN what?
XIN.
XINPU.
Zindi, icicle, ninja,
Zinput. Yeah. Zinput.
umbrella, tango.
Well, as we are eventually and inevitably going to title the show, Scott, it's New Computer Blues.
Exactly. Let's talk about something while I'm trying to figure out how to run Devastation here. Let's talk about what everybody should be talking about. We got a new Transformers series, and we got it all at once. 6 episodes, 20 minutes, movie length, if you put it all together, like a good 2 hour and 15-minute long movie. Transformers Siege.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm just going to come out and say it. I fucking loved it.
I, as someone who enjoys the art of storytelling, very much enjoyed it. I, however, had some problems with it. And oddly enough, when I went to go look at other things related to War for Cybertron online, oddly enough, as it stands right now, and I don't know if you can see it on Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 100% rating.
It's. I liked it. I thought it was okay.
They gave me real hope at the beginning, starting with episode 1 right away. They do an homage to the very first episode of G1 by putting Bumblebee and Wheeljack together, scrounging for Energon. And I was like, that's straight out of the first episode. That's impressive. At least you guys watched the first episode of the original series.
It was amazingly good. I'm going to stop this right now and get back to being on my webcam here. It was amazingly good. I loved the fact that Devastation started the same way G1 started, with Wheeljack and Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
But they were not friends.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Bumblebee was kind of a dick. Wheeljack was kind of a klutz.
Have you noticed this version of Bumblebee? They tried to make him seem less friendly by warping his face into a permanent frown.
He was very flat.
Yeah.
His face was extremely flat.
You could see his face was pushed down in the middle, like he's mad all the time.
It was very like
I have vents right here.
it was like straight out of the show, and you're right. It was like he was a nail, a non-affiliated intelligent life form, and I was just like, okay,
Yep.
that's great. But we know where he's gonna go eventually. Let's just see how he gets there. It's kind of like Joker, right? You already know Joaquin Phoenix is gonna turn into Joker. Just what is the trial and tribulation? Well, unfortunately, this is one of the things story element wise I was having trouble with. And we're gonna be spoiling the entire fucking series. So
Absolutely. You're fucked.
yeah. So besides the opening scene, which you can't even spoil because it's the opening scene, we're gonna be talking about everything if we can. But the thing that made me go, okay, it's a neat device, but the thing that made Bumblebee join the Autobots was a magical glitter tornado that came from the corpse of Ultra Magnus. And I was just like, what's happening?
Oh, yes.
And they explained it. I was just like, well, you've been chosen worthy. Why is he chosen worthy? What made Bumblebee, the Energon Scrounger, so worthy? None of these things get answered. And granted, they only had 6 episodes to tell their story. And they kind of maybe touched on it in virtual reality, where like Alpha Trion is just like, welcome to the virtual world, Bumblebee, where I show you plants and flowers and things of that sort, and I tell you why or what this magical laser is that zapped you in the chest. And then like when Bumblebee gets to the why, it's like, sorry, you spent your quarter, time's up.
Toodles, fucker.
Yeah.
Yep. There were things I liked about it.
No, I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. The fact that you got to see like I thought Megatron was played really well. A lot of people have gone, wow, look at them lips. Well, what of it?
They were bad. It's sad that had to be like the thing that focused on, but it's like he was a little bit more drawn out as a well-rounded character. He had his motivations of, I'm trying to do the right thing, and even though I'm a Decepticon and everyone knows what a Decepticon is, it's just the universal bad guy. He was someone that was trying to do the right thing. But you hear him talking, all you just see is lip, 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 lip.
It seemed like every time he went to go do something, in the show, his first option was never to massacre everybody. That was always option 2. No one would let him do option 1.
That was something I kind of looked at. I went, like about halfway through this, I went, Megatron's not in charge. Megatron's not the leader of the Decepticons. He just thinks he's the leader of the Decepticons. This is a George Bush situation.
Oh, yeah.
Because George Bush wasn't really the president of the United States. Dick Cheney was. And I'm like looking through this whole thing of like, Megatron isn't the real leader of the Decepticons. Who's making all the calls here? It's fucking Shockwave.
Yeah. No.
Shockwave's voice sounded like what did he sound like? He was like
a little Starscreamy.
Yeah. It was more I've never heard a Shockwave like that before.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna do the Corey Burton, Megatron, I need to purchase new parts on eBay for my own toy. Permission to use, buy it now. If you're not going to use it like that breathy voice, then you need to use the Transformers Prime style voice where it's like very deep and low. And, it's like very low. Yeah,
I love that one.
Transformers Prime. I forget who the voice actor was. Jesus fucking Christ! Move your trains away! I'm doing a goddamn show! If you're not going to use like the Corey Burton.
Boy, that audio on the new computer is great.
I'm a little tense. If you're not going to use like the Corey Burton breathless voice, you really should go for a more gruff Shockwave, like Transformers Prime Shockwave. But that's not saying the voice acting was bad. Dare I say, this was fucking leaps and bounds beyond any of the voice acting for the Machinima series.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing too. I think a few of the guys, the guy that played Megatron in the Machinima series, I think is the same guy that played Megatron here, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I
didn't really pay a lot of attention to the Machinima shows.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was a thing where like there's fucking Mark Hamill, one of the greatest voice actors ever. There's fucking Jason David Frank. That dude knows how to act. There
Green
was
Ranger.
fucking the Green Ranger. There was Ron Perlman. Ron Perlman. What it came down to wasn't bad voice acting for the Machinima series. What it fucking came down to was bad voice directors.
It was really just so forgettable. I don't remember anything beyond Space Duster
Right?
Buster Megatron.
Right?
Who was the voice director for that?
Let me take a look here.
Oh, Matt Pat was in that series too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he played Computron.
Yeah.
Transformers Machinima. I'm still
Because
getting
Sue Blue
used
is
to
like
the-
Sue Blue is like a legend, isn't she?
Oh yeah. Transformers.
Everything she touches turns to gold.
So let's see here. Transformers, Titans Return, Combiner Wars, DNA, Platinum. Let's see here. The web series, Machinima and Hasbro, Verizon's Go 90 streaming. I might have to go to IMDb here. IMDb.
Wasn't it so panned that they took down like harsh reviews of it on YouTube when it came out?
I think so. Let's see. Transformers Combiner Wars. Abby Trott played Windblade. Lana McKissick, the Mistress of Flame. Storyline, trivia, user reviews, details. You know what? I'm not seeing. See full cast. See Frank Tadaro with Starscream. Who played Megatron? Jason Marnoka played Megatron.
Marnoka.
Jason Marnoka.
Shake your fist at him.
So it says executive producer Eric S. Calderon, F.J. DeSanto, Jamie Irakalanos, Micah Brook was producer. I'm not seeing anybody as like a voice director.
Alan Smithy. I ain't putting my name on this.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. And Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy 2020. Yeah, the same guy played Megatron in both
Interesting.
of these. And he was fucking great as Megatron in this.
He was
But I said, it wasn't bad voice acting, it was bad voice directors.
He was great, and I think he had great direction. I just didn't like he didn't have that Megatron flair. I was telling Thomas this before the show started, but G1 Megatron at least had like personality to him. He was written evilly, but he was entertaining evilly. It's just like mwahaha, and like he had range of motion. This Megatron was so pilled up. Like, everything was just like, oh, my God, I hate you all. But I won't say it. Like, his range was literally from smoldering to slightly more smoldering. And that was it.
Oddly enough, every time he was presented with a chance to kill someone or murder an Autobot, his first choice was to try and reason with them somehow.
Yeah, and you can totally say that was the Xanax or Cybernax, working on him. Because it's like, he was like, I'm going to be more diplomatic. I'm going to show you a side of Decepticons you haven't seen before. And it's like, cool, I appreciate that. And then along comes episode 4, and all of a
Kill them
sudden,
all, motherfuckers!
and then all of a sudden, Megatron's like, you know what? I haven't broken out this fusion cannon in 20 minutes. Time to see how many holes I can put in Ultra Magnus. Oh, just one.
I wonder how thick that armor is on Magnus.
Yeah. Is it armor or is it actually him? I want to see if there's a little prize inside, like a box of Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
There's a great picture from IDW of the Ultra Magnus armor being blasted, and then Minimus Ambus popping out of it, and then Minimus Ambus being blasted, and him ripping apart, and Tiny Ambus popping out of that.
Yeah, that actually happens.
Yeah, I know. It was great. I'm filled with tiny men.
I remember in IDW though, like the guy they thought was Minimus Ambus was actually just another suit.
Ultra Magnus, more like Ultra Matrushka.
I fucking love Rodimus too. Rodimus is like Minimus Ambus is just like human sized.
Yeah,
and Rodimus
it's like a
is like
mini-con.
Rodimus is like fucking crouched down with his hands over his head, going, "What the hell?"
Oh no, that's because like that version had the gun he was able to hoist up. Going, you're holding that. How are you holding that?
I'm a load guy, man. Say how many loads. I fucking love that. And that was like a couple of articles actually went, yeah, that was the biggest fucking surprise in comic books this year. Minimus.
After that, he became one of my favorite
Minimus
IDLE
Ambus
characters.
was. Yeah, here it is. There it is. What the hell?
He's like, what? He's just amazed. Like, what?
Look at the low squat on Rodimus.
Yeah, that's fucking great. And he's just standing there like he's a fucking Microman figure.
Yeah. And there's this almost you get a little bit of smugness coming from him, Minimus. Yeah. Yes, like you didn't expect this, did you?
And you know, it was great. I love the design of Minimus Ambus's face because he looks like a medieval knight. Because that's what he is. He's a medieval knight wearing like 3 suits of armor.
Yeah, he totally is. That mustache definitely gives it that energy.
Yeah. And I mean, you even look at the crest and like the side of his helmet. Yeah, that's medieval knight. You know, oh man, fucking, I miss IDW Lost Light, man.
Lost Light was amazing.
Speaking of like things that like it weren't done justice. Episode 2, Megatron is holding the rally in the Coliseum, and I'm guessing what is Polyhex. And a mysterious stranger comes up in a cloak, but it's not really mysterious because it's the only robot on Cybertron with shoulder pylons.
Yeah,
fucking sticking out of a cape, and I'm like, okay, it's Ultra Magnus. It's Ultra Magnus. Why are you?
To be fair, there was a lot of figure reuses. We had like black impactors, and we had a fucking rainbow of cogs.
Yeah,
we had like blue cogs, red cogs, and orange cogs, yellow cogs,
sound blaster,
green cogs. We had like cog blaster, cog wave, and
there was a cog that was the color of dried mustard.
Yeah.
Power loader cog.
And like Sound Blaster had like, and kudos to them for not making Sound Blaster just Black Soundwave rebuilt. He was his own character. Kudos for that. Love that.
Yeah.
But he had like black black impactor guards and seekers aplenty.
Which I think was great because they did mention that Bumblebee said he's a failed clone of Soundwave, so don't bring up clones. And I was like, okay, so there is in-universe justification for why this is a lot of the same assets being recycled, which is something they never really try to fix in shows. They're just like, they expect you to know that. It's like, look, it's really hard to draw robots, especially when you try to sell them as toys, because if someone points to the background and goes, I like a look at that one, when is that one coming out? And you're going, sorry, he's a scene filler, not a real thing. You're going to piss someone off. So it was really smart on their part. Yeah, it's that cloning process at work, just churning them out like, as an assembly line. I thought that was at least smart. They mentioned that.
We had 3 weeks to get this done because we wasted all of our time on COVID-19.
Oh, shit. But yeah,
you're lucky there wasn't several Optimi.
But yeah, that thing with the fucking like the cape around, like just wearing the hood for Ultra Magnus, and I was like, why the fuck is he wearing this? He's the only Ultra Magnus in the fucking show. There's no other Ultra Magnus clones. Shockwave didn't make other clones of Ultra Magnus.
Yeah, I know. Like all of those seekers are like, who could that man with the giant pylons on his shoulders possibly be?
Red, white, and blue color scheme.
I've never seen pylons like that before on someone's shoulders.
So magnificent.
Part of me loved the pun too. Ultra Magnus says to Megatron, "We fought together at Tarnhauser Gate." Mm-hmm. Part of me loved that pun, and part of me wanted to hurt somebody. And I can't figure out it was like an almost even 50-50 split. I didn't know. I didn't know what to do about that.
Yeah.
Was he trying to trick Megatron into bringing him to a mausoleum where he could die?
That was unexplained, but I think it was meant to be world building because they had established that there is a base, and Ultra Magnus, being second in command, knows where the base is. So they were banking on in story his being tampered with by Shockwave earlier in the last episode to be the thing that actually led them to the Autobot base, and then all of a sudden, oh no, he's actually Ultra Magnus Pinata because he's full of light candy sparkles.
Yay.
Catch the sparkles.
I think it's weird that they didn't point out that he has a little white guy inside him.
Yeah, I don't think they got around to it. That would have taken an extra episode. Didn't have the budget.
Maybe next time.
I know.
Well, I mean, if the characters are all just the CAD files for the toys, that means that the model for the white robot was on screen.
I don't think they actually had the working CAD files because these were slightly different versions. Because they had
there was some embellishment.
I know there was some embellishment, and it's like, good on them. They put slight spins on everything. But I think the problem is if you kill Magnus and then you reveal there's a little prize inside, you have to explain, who the hell is this dude? And they just wanted to violate his corpse, and it was like, well, you can't do that if there's a robot inside.
Yeah.
By the way, they violated Ultra Magnus's corpse.
Yeah. Like, not necrophilia violate, but,
He desecrated it.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was another thing that bothered me. Like, there was good points, and then as soon as they did something good, it just took me out of it because there was Shockwave's plan to turn all Autobots on Cybertron into Decepticons. And I was like, okay, what's that entail? And it never happened. They went with plan B instead, which was to violate Ultra Magnus's corpse, so that way his command codes could shut down the entire Autobot network. And I thought, okay, are you going to get around to turning all Autobots into Decepticons? No. And it bothered me because they never got into what makes an Autobot different from a Decepticon besides the emblem. Does that mean if you go with plan A, Shockwave's just going to make all the badges on Autobots morph into Decepticon emblems and that's it? Is that the only difference?
I gathered it as more of a brainwashing thing.
Yeah, I was under the impression that he was going to use the Allspark to somehow reprogram them.
It just didn't work because it's like, we know what that is. And guaranteed 90% of the audience knows. But it's just like, you don't bother because like you say in the universe, okay, Decepticons were the lower class. They were the ones that were the 99%, and the Autobots were the 1%ers. And they're the ones because they were the 1%. There's so few of them, right? Like, they stole and robbed from the planet to begin with. They're the ones that made the planet worse to live on. It's all their fault. And this is the people rising up going, no, we will not be, treated this way. So maybe it's a morality thing. And then that's how you get your sides of the war. But then when it came to Shockwave's plan, he just said, I'm going to turn all Autobots into Decepticons. And that was it. There was no hardcore, like, this is how you define Autobot from Decepticon. Because even Jetfire started out as a Decepticon, but he's like, oh, no, I just decided to flip to Autobot. So that, in my mind, was like, well, the fucking plan doesn't work then, because if Jetfire decides, hey, I'm Decepticon, but I want to go Autobot, it could just be that easy for anyone brainwashed by fucking Decepticon, by Shockwave's plan to go, hey, no, I don't want to be a Decepticon. Back to Autobot I go.
Hmm?
Like, he made a morale choice to not be a Decepticon anymore. So that means it's just that easy to flip sides. So Shockwave's plan to me had no weight or merit to it because it's not something that could affect permanent change.
I was taking it kind of a thing of like, this would turn everybody over and they wouldn't have that choice. They wouldn't have that free will. You would just be that, and you're done. You're done.
It's like a kind of reprogramming.
Yeah. It's like, we breathe air because that's what our instincts are. We can't change the fact that we breathe air. This would have turned the Autobots into Decepticons, because they breathe air.
I
You
was
know, it's
really
yeah.
wanting. Sorry to interrupt, but I just really, really wanted it to be the one plot device where Omega Supreme fought Devastator, because they used to be friends, and the reason they were fighting is because Megatron had the machine that morphed Devastator permanently into a Decepticon. Is like, it changed him forever, right? And it's just like,
The Mega Smasher.
yeah, was it the Mega Smasher?
I can't remember. It was like a big tentacly thing that reprogrammed people. It grabbed them and then reprogrammed them.
A hentai machine.
Yeah, kind of.
So it's like, okay, that's what Shockwave means, but they never elaborated. They just floated the idea, and then they're like, oh, you know what? We got a corpse to rape. Let's do that instead. And I was like, no, all right. At least you're visually showing us what happens.
Corpse rapers.
Making your parents cry.
I think we have a title for the show.
Oh no! Oh
no!
No.
Thank you. I did not look forward to trying to justify that one to YouTube execs.
Yeah. Whoopsies. Whoopsies.
Now, I did like that they gave Jetfire a blade to use.
I fucking printed out a blade.
You did.
Yeah. It's being painted right now.
Did anyone else think that? Did anyone else think that scene was funny? Where Starscream lost his arm, and Megatron's like, "Did that little Autobot do that to you?" And then Jetfire's like, "He was out of line, so me and Starscream had a little chat."
Fucking Jetfire was kind of badass.
I like that.
Funbee Studios had design out there to print out the arm blade, and I went, "Yep, yep, my Jetfire will have that arm blade."
That was
great.
That was great. I thought the addition of a blade was good. I could have gone for red eyes on Jetfire, just to sell a little harder. He's Decepticon, just because it's like he walks in the scene and all he's got is the Decepticon emblem. And I was like, perfect, right out of the G1 episode where Starscream discovers him. And between the two characters in the show, they had their tiffs, and I was like, that's great too. But Jetfire always had the blue eyes, and I was like, oh, you're not going to keep him a Decepticon. You're going to turn him, aren't you? Yep, there he goes. He went from heel to baby face within 4 episodes.
I fucking love the fact Impactor never made it to Autobot.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, he helped, I guess, but he was still not really an Autobot. No,
definitely not.
I liked the interaction between Impactor and Ratchet.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
That was good how characters were not automatically all aligned with Optimus at once. They were out doing their own thing. Bumblebee was a scavenger. Ratchet was a miracle worker, mechanic, and doctor, I guess. And then it was up to Red Alert, of all people, to be that. I was like, do you guys know who Red Alert is? He should be one of the people Ratchet's treating for hearing too many voices.
Red Alert, the voice of sanity. What?
Now hold still while I drill you a new cloaca. I don't have one. Ah!
Done.
Congratulations, it's a boy.
By the way, Funbee Studios also has those neat little medical beds that you can print out from the Netflix series. Yes, I will be printing some of those out.
So actually, yeah, Impactor had a really good arc. He's just like, I'm non-affiliated with any side. I started out trying to fight Tyranny, and now I see Tyranny is on the Decepticon side. Honestly, if you guys need anything, it better be through Ratchet, because he's my homie now, and we're working together. Yeah, you want anything done, you better ask Ratchet. I'm only working with him now.
Rest of y'all can go fuck yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. RC was thick.
She shocked me. She came out of nowhere.
No embellishments to the character at all. Like it just looked like she walked right out of the 80s movie.
Damn.
No apparent changes.
She didn't
ass cheek plates.
She didn't have any introduction. It was just like, here's RC, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
Treat her like just another fucking robot.
But at
Was
least she got her
was she the
badass
first
moment.
time? Was she the first time we saw the weaponizer function?
Yeah.
No.
No,
There was a
no.
weaponizer. Cog used himself as a weaponizer before in one of the battle scenes.
Yeah, with who?
Side swipe was it?
Sideswipe?
I think it was Sideswipe. I
Yeah.
can't remember,
Yeah.
but I do think it was Sideswipe. Kudos once again for actually using the weaponizer gimmick.
That was cool.
Yes.
And that was a little weird though because they were like, Cog's down, and I was like, oh, Cog ain't gonna make it. He's got the same sized hole in him that Ultra Magnus does. Cog's fine. Cog's fine.
They just threw him out and picked him. You, Orange, get over here. Here's a can of blue paint.
For fuck's sake, swap
You've
out
been
his torso.
customized.
Oh my god, I was just like, you fucking saved Cog? Cog?
You're fucking Cog now. Shit. You're the goddamn hamster of Transformers.
I saw the YMCA color brigade of Cogs in the background. I was like, why can't one of them go?
If you have an army of weaponizers, why can't you kill Seekers?
Yeah. This is true.
It's just like have all of the characters who weren't weaponizers wear one and just.
It's like, oh,
destroy
RC, I
everything.
love what you're who you're wearing. Who is that? Panzer
Cog.
Tank. From the
Cog.
Panzer Tank Spring Collection.
Like, I was half expecting Fortress Maximus, to be honest.
It probably at some point was storyboarded in there.
Yeah. We know that there's a teaser. There's a teaser package, the same way Ultra Magnus was a teaser. What do you think that teaser package is now, based on what you saw in the Netflix series?
You're probably still right about it being Double Dealer. I
don't think so. There was no Double Dealer in the show.
There's no Double Dealer in this version of the show, but this is chapter 1. So
Yeah.
now what they've seemed to be doing is they adhere to some of the continuity, like not all the Autobots make it to the Ark to make it into space, which is a nice way of saying or showing that the continuity lines up with the G1 continuity, where there were female Autobots discovered to still be fighting in the Resistance back in '84. Like they showed up and it's like, McGurd, there's still a war going on. You guys, it's like 4 million years later. What are you still doing fighting for freedom?
I kind of switched my thought on Double Dealer. I think the new one may be Astro Train.
I want to say because they're spacefaring, it's going to be one of the planets, like Monaco planet. So it could be something like we get one of the like one of those odd G1 worlds that they went to.
I don't think so. I really believe it's going to be Astro Train now.
God, I want to believe it's going to be like the Quintessence pick them up or something before they make it to Earth.
Well, here's the thing: those all those Netflix ones, they're, with the exception of Soundwave, all the new Netflix stuff is from the series. Alita 1 from the series. I really think it's going to be Astro Train because it's either Astro Train or it might be one of the, maybe a Seeker 2-pack.
Out of all the leader class figs, we know Double Dealer, we know Astro Train, and who else? Because the possibility still stands it's a deco of someone else.
So here's my thinking too. Astro Train, because we saw him. But then you had so many Seekers in this. I could see them releasing like a Seeker 2-pack. Because if you do a Seeker 2-pack, then that's going to kind of be your leader class plus the Energon cubes plus a $5 Battle Master.
Like the Bumblebee movie, you got 2 just rogue Decepticons hunting.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we had like the black and gold, Steelers Seeker. Steeker. I don't fucking know.
Steelker.
And there was like a ton of fucking Seekers in there that were just like generic collar swaps.
Yeah, I know. And I was just like, they better say clones at some point in the series.
Man.
Because that's probably why they hired Rooster Teeth, or how Rooster Teeth got the job in the first place. Because it's like, look, we understand that this is a densely packed world full of unique characters. But if you've ever seen Ruby, you know we know how to fill a scene with just generic background people. It's like, you're hired.
Damn straight you are. It's about
Is that what they do in? Is that what they do in Ruby?
There's an
fill it
ongoing
full of-
joke because long time ago during season 1 of Ruby, back in the heyday when they were just a fledgling animation studio, and they had 6 people working around one pocket calculator to get the show out. They densely populated the back scenes of each show with just shadow people. Like, it was just generic black shadows of people walking around. I was like, that's weird. Why do you guys have no detail? And it's like, well, and once you saw the behind the scenes, it's like, yeah, it's not that great of a setup. They have maybe the equivalent of us 3 working on like 3 computers alone to get the show cranked out. And it's like, okay, understandable. They even poked fun at it themselves, going, guys, we seem to be surrounded by shadow people. So they know. And that's one of the things they did, is like, we know we don't have a lot of money to work with. We know that we're trying to go for huge epic scale. So to make it feel less sparse, we're going to pack it out as much as possible. And at least it'll feel like it's an alive world and not something that's just like, I can't hear you. I'm all the way in the stands of this empty Coliseum.
I fucking loved Omega Supreme.
He was good.
Oh yeah, that made me happy.
Yeah.
That made me super
and
happy.
the rest of the Guardians, Optimus Prime goes, if you're not going to guard anything, why are you called Guardians? Fuck this, I'm out.
That sort of pissed me off, because as the Guardians, I thought they were guarding the Allspark. Nope, it's just somewhere out in the middle of fuck all, and now there's zombies.
Yeah.
So instead of like an awesome scene,
I didn't like the whole zombie thing.
yeah, the zombie thing, and it's like, oh, you fucking killed Moonracer for fucking zombies. Come on, she's zombie fodder. That sucks.
Yeah.
And the setup I was really, really hoping was Optimus Prime discovers the Allspark is being guarded by the Guardians, and to get said Allspark away from the Guardians, he has to beat them. Nope. Zombies.
Zombies.
And yeah, okay, it's like, fine. Maybe you did it to save on budget, but that was such a letdown, because it's like, go for the slam, Optimus Jordan. Get the Allspark. Oh, he leapt. He fucking leapt.
Whose idea was it to make it a 20-sided die?
The D20.
Yeah. Roll for crit.
Yep.
It
Natural.
wasn't. I'm going to be the first to say it wasn't perfect.
No,
No.
that scene, because I was just like, that would, I mean, if this is the hiding place of the Allspark, it's perfect, because this is where the Guardians are. The Guardians guard Cybertron. Ergo, they must be guarding something equally important. Why else would they be congregating in the fucking fog of London all this time? So, nope, it turns out that's just where they hang out and have steam saunas and slap each other on the ass with wet towels and shit like that. They did nothing. They were just like, nah, I'm on break. And I was like, okay, well, that scene was a complete waste then, because the Allspark was nowhere near them, and anyone could have gotten it. It was so fucking badly set up that the Autobots believed that it was right in the middle of Iacon. It's like, what's the Allspark doing in Iacon? I don't know. Go get it. All right, here we go. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la. No trap for us. We're too smart. Oh, no, it's a trap.
Yeah, it's an amazing trap.
Couldn't believe that shit. And it's just like, maybe it's in this giant wall panel.
Let's see. Press the Windows button and do. Hold on here. Check for updates.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, Scott. If you want to fix that, I tried looking it up. Try installing the 2010 version of DirectX.
Check for updates. Okay, we're checking for updates, baby.
You know DirectX runtime?
I do not.
Well, yeah. If you, according to some, I looked up the problem on SteamCommunity.com, and it seems there are other people that had that problem, and they fixed it by installing the June 2010 DirectX runtime.
Okay.
And see, so there's a clue. Anyway, it might not work for you, but
Okay. Direct end user runtimes June 2010. I've got it right here.
DirectX. Yeah.
Okay,
Quick, mention another
DirectX.
scene so I can shred it.
The Ark coming online.
Actually, not bad. They gave it some heft. They were like, it might not happen. I was like, okay.
I agree. And then that fucking came online, and they fucking just rip and tear, baby, rip and tear.
Felt bad for Cliff Jumper though. He was left behind to die.
Please type the location where you want to place the extracted files. I don't know.
Try Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It might
Okay.
work.
No. Do me a favor, Thomas. Where do I
Yes.
put them?
Where do you install DirectX?
Yeah.
Are you using Linux or something? No, you're not. Of course you're
Jesus, no.
not.
I just bought this from Walmart.
Okay, where does it install? Let me see.
Let's
So,
see
Scott, you
here.
enjoyed the show before we get into the technical support portion of the show?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I loved it. I really did.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Thomas is helping us here.
All right,
Yeah.
Thomas, you have to have some complaints of the show.
Even if you're in the. I'm just trying to help. Yeah.
Nerds and new computers.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm being
Okay.
recorded?
Yes.
I'm naked.
Okay. Xavier, did you get any reinforcements this week?
Oh, I did. And by sheer coinkydink, it was places I had no intention of going, only to find out they sold Transformers.
Holy shit. Tell me more.
Barnes & Noble, the bookstore.
Did you find the Furai models?
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Nemi Prime is mine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Right on.
also some Earthrise stuff. So I got Grapple and I got Hoist.
They had Earthrise at Barnes & Noble?
No, I had to go to Best Buy for that.
Okay.
So
How about you, Tom? Go ahead, buddy. Sorry.
So I think I'm just trying to remember. I think, yeah, that was it. Just the three.
Thomas, buddy, did you get any reinforcements this week?
Got Hotlink, and I got Slitherfang. I got 2 Slitherfangs, and I got another sound barrier.
So
Nice.
how much stretch of road do you own now?
Let's see. Do you want that in cats or do you want that in ramps? I'm
Well,
not sure.
unfortunately, ramps are their own measurement.
Yeah.
So that would be 4, not including Ironworks and his ramps. You could probably make a pretty long road if you just took all of those ramps off of Ironworks and just put them into a long
Now,
stretch.
are you going to be participating in the utility belt project where you link them all together and form a badass utility belt?
A utility belt with 6mm ports.
That's right.
It's just so you can stick transformer guns on it.
Well, that or explosions if you feel like tossing some ninja stars.
Put those little nubs that you put the blast effects on.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of blast effects, did you guys see that shit in Beirut? Holy fuck.
Holy, I saw
Now
the
that's a blast
satellite
effect.
imagery.
That is, man. Fuck.
I saw the satellite imagery where they showed this is the dock before, this is the dock after. And I was,
So we went from the regular release of Beirut to the Siege Beirut that has the battle damage.
Exactly.
too soon, Thomas.
I don't.
Jesus Christ. Didn't even make it 24 hours. Started making fun of shit. Jesus
Haha.
Christ.
Your city's
Oh, I'm
in
sorry
chaos.
if anybody actually was there when it happened. That probably wouldn't have been great.
It's
Oh.
okay. It's okay. We're banned in Beirut anyway.
Yeah, they don't listen to us there. I ended up getting Megatronia this week.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
I don't have her with me. She's upstairs. But yeah, Megatronia is just absolutely fucking sweet. And fresh off the printer.
Yeah, baby.
Ooh.
I'm gonna
That's-
paint it yellow. It looks good in red though.
It does.
This is the arc from the
Fall
War
of
for
Cybertron.
Fall of Cybertron game.
Yeah, that's the Fall of Cybertron arc.
Yeah.
That's the one that Bruticus did his angry rampage on top of.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was an awesome
Yes.
stage.
And I'll tell
They're
you
like-
what, this is fucking fantastic. This print turned out beautiful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man.
Yeah, really happy with this.
Is there any room to like maybe put some pegs and ports so you can put the blast effects on it to simulate it getting hit? Oh no, hit, not blasting off.
I don't think there's any blast effects there, but those will take a blast effect in the back there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and Pete, I know Pete will eventually be watching this. I printed out your Gigastorm horn.
Ew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The dinosaur banana.
Yes. This is what I use to hack computers. Xavier knows what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah!
Theropod Mohawk. A Therohawk.
There we go. There's a little peek for everyone. Right
Yeah,
there.
it kind of looks like that.
Catch the high res version on Tinder.
Now wait. It's actually, hold on here.
That works too.
Because it's actually
nose
going
attachment.
on Triptychon's nose. So,
Toucan Scott?
there you go.
Follow
Follow your nose, motherfucker.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
If you put one of these on your nose, you become irresistible. Right?
I've got so much pussy. Like pussy's literally crawling up on me right now.
Oh, Scott, are you
The cat's like, "What's wrong? There's something wrong with your face."
Scott, are you
Scott,
cosplaying as Martin Short from the movie Roxanne?
I am. Except that wasn't Martin Short. That was Steve Martin.
That's what I said. Steve Martin Short.
Steve Martin Short. He's not very tall.
Go on, give us.
Whoa.
Aw.
No,
The cat's like, "There's something wrong."
she does not like that. I'm okay now. Look here. I'm okay now, Greta.
Look at the
I'm
nose job.
okay.
Don't look at the nose job.
She's not even looking at my face. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Love
It
me.
was me.
Love
It was
me.
me the entire time.
It's like a fucking supervillain mask. Haha, no way to tell who I am.
She does not want to have anything to do with me. She's like, you fucking tricked me.
You
How
robber
dare you.
baron of souls.
What is she doing?
Giving your nip a little action?
Sniffing my shirt. You okay, buddy?
She's
What's
trying
wrong?
to make sure that it's actually you.
Not you.
We're getting some bread making. We're getting a little bread making here.
Scott, maybe the
Oh,
Unicron
there we
shirt's the trigger that you've been transformed into a sweep.
I think so.
You did have the horn.
I'm getting lickies.
Oh,
I'm
Okay.
getting lickies. I think forgiveness is just around the corner.
Okay, I think she has.
fine glass of Chianti's next.
And then my liver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're making bread.
She's really licking a lot, yeah.
Oh, she's my buddy, aren't you?
She's friendly.
This is
How old is
Greta
she?
Garbo. Greta Garbo, I think she's about 10.
Oh. And how many cats
yeah.
is she?
She's one cat.
One cat?
One cat.
That throws
And
off my
she's a-
metrics.
She's a fucking fat slut. You're a fucking whore. Do you know that? He's okay with that. He's made peace with her sluttishness.
It's brought a lot of good to the world.
Oh. The fuck was
What
that,
was-
huh?
Is that a train?
What was?
I have no clue. She just freaked out for a second. What the fuck? Oh my god. I'm going to cry. So I've spent so much money today. I started out the day going like, you're going to be really good, Scott. You're going to make breakfast at home. You're going to wait to go home and you're going to make dinner there. And then everything's going to be good. And yeah, I did all of that, and still I spent $830.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a lot, but considering it's going to be paying off in the future,
Fingers crossed. But it's yeah, it's a decent computer. Let me swing it around here. So there it is. It's a Legion.
ooh,
Ryzen 4000 series from AMD and AMD Radeon, NVIDIA GeForce GTX,
Gift
Lenovo.
Force.
So, yeah,
Oh yeah.
I think I did it okay for the money.
Hmm.
Especially for just walking in and going, "Give me a computer!
the poor
Where's my card?"
the poor lady going, ah.
No, that lady was fucking dense as hell. Like all I did was I walk in and I go, I looked at like the computers, like okay, there's a laptop. It's a gaming laptop. That's fine. That's gonna have tons of power. And let's go and we'll fucking I need 4 USB ports. I need an HDMI out to hook it up to a bigger screen, and I need a port
juicer.
that my modem goes into. Does this have it? I don't know. Can you take it out of the bracket so I can check? No. Open the box so I can't do that.
Give me your fucking liver. I will eat it right now.
Finally, like some guy came over and he went, "Yeah, let's take a look." And this dude like climbed all around. He goes, "Yeah, we got 4 HDMI ports. We're good to go." Fine. Here's the card. I have to be on the air 15 minutes ago.
Tip yourself 5%.
Get the fuck out of my way.
And while that was happening, I was looking at Caravan of Garbage. Oh, that was my looky what I found, by the way.
No, save it for next week.
There's going to be a new one next week. I got to mention it now.
Yeah. Hopefully this computer's still working in 7 days, but we don't know. Oh my God. Thank you. Please support us on Patreon.
Now more than ever.
Exactly. Please. If 800 of you just give me $1, hey.
And if there are 800 of you, why aren't you listening?
Seriously. Jesus Christ. Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful night. Say good night. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. And stop.